For thousands of years, whenever humans have looked up into the silence of the night sky, one question has haunted us. Are we alone in this endless universe? Our Earth is beautiful, blue oceans, green forests, and the constant hum of life. But somewhere out there, in the cold darkness of space, could there be another Earth, an Earth 2.0? Today we're going on a journey to meet the planets that push the edges of imagination, from small rocky worlds to giant super-Earths, searching for places where someone else might be looking up at their own sky, asking the same question we are. How many planets are out there? Our own galaxy, the Milky Way, holds at least 100 billion stars. And here's the astonishing part. Modern astronomy tells us that almost every star has its own family of planets orbiting it. Scientists now estimate our galaxy alone could contain hundreds of millions of planets sitting in the right zone for life to exist. So if there are that many candidates, where are they and how do we even find them? By 2026, missions like the James Webb Space Telescope and TESS have uncovered worlds so strange and unexpected that they've stunned even veteran astronomers. In this video, we'll start small, with planets tinier than Earth, and work our way up to giant super-Earths that may hold the exact conditions life needs. Buckle up. Let's go looking for a second home. TRAPPIST-1e, Earth's twin? Our first stop is about 40 light-years away, roughly 378 trillion kilometers, in a strange little solar system called TRAPPIST-1. Picture a sun much smaller, cooler and redder than our own, what astronomers call a red dwarf star. Around it orbit 7 planets nicknamed the Seven Sisters, all close to Earth's size. The star of the group is TRAPPIST-1e. Scientists call it Earth's twin because it's entirely rocky and its temperature isn't too hot or too cold. It sits inside the habitable zone, the region where liquid water can exist, and wherever there's water, the odds of life go up. In 2026, new James Webb data suggested TRAPPIST-1e might actually hold onto a thick atmosphere, a huge deal since planets this close to red dwarf stars usually get their atmospheres blasted away by stellar radiation. TRAPPIST-1e appears to have survived. One wrinkle: this planet completes an entire orbit in just 6 days and it's likely tidally locked, one side permanently facing its sun in eternal daylight, the other frozen in permanent night. Could life cling to survival along that narrow twilight border where day meets night? Scientists still don't have the answer. Proxima Centauri, our closest neighbour. Next, we visit the closest exoplanet to Earth, Proxima Centauri b, just 4.2 light-years away. That sounds close, but even our fastest rockets today would take about 70,000 years to get there. On a cosmic scale, though, that's basically next door. This planet is roughly 1.2 times Earth's size, a rocky world orbiting its star in only 11 days. You'd expect that kind of closeness to mean scorching heat, but Proxima Centauri is a small, cool red dwarf, so the planet actually sits comfortably within the habitable zone. 2026 research suggests it may have a strong magnetic field, shielding it from dangerous stellar radiation. Stand on its surface and you'd see a huge deep red sun overhead. Like TRAPPIST-1e, it may be tidally locked. Permanent day on one side, permanent freezing night on the other. If water exists here, it could be liquid on the surface. As our nearest rocky neighbour, this world tops the list for future interstellar missions. Gliese 12b, between Earth and Venus, now to a planet discovered in late 2024 that stirred up the astronomy world. Gliese 12b, about 40 light-years away in the constellation Pisces. This one matters because it sits right between Earth and Venus, our solar system's 2 most different worlds. It's close to Venus in size but slightly smaller than Earth. And the temperature? Early estimates put its average surface temperature around 42 degrees Celsius. Compare that to Earth's 15 degrees Celsius average, and Venus's brutal 450 degrees Celsius plus 42 degrees is actually survivable for humans. That's why some scientists are calling it an exo-Venus. The big question, Does it have an Earth-like atmosphere with oxygen and water, or a Venus-like hellscape of toxic gas and crushing pressure? Understanding Gliese 12b could help us finally figure out why one planet becomes a livable paradise and another becomes a fireball. As of 2026, James Webb is actively studying its atmosphere for clouds, or clear skies. HD 20794d, a world of extreme seasons. In January 2025, Oxford University scientists confirmed a fascinating planet, HD 20794d, just 20 light-years away, orbiting a sun-like star in the constellation Eridanus. This is a super-Earth, about 6 times Earth's mass, meaning intense gravity, but its most striking feature is its orbit. Instead of Earth's nearly circular path, this planet swings on a highly elliptical orbit, sometimes swooping close to its star and sometimes swinging far away. The result? Wild swings between blistering heat and bone-freezing cold, possibly within the same month. Studying worlds like this helps scientists understand whether life needs Earth's gentle, stable seasons, or whether it could somehow adapt to much harsher extremes. LHS 1140b, an ocean world. About 48 light-years away in the constellation, Cetus lies LHS 1140b, and this one might be a true water world. Earth is often called the blue planet, yet water makes up less than 1% of Earth's total mass. LHS 1140b, according to 2024 to 2025 James Webb data, could have 10 to 20% of its total mass made of water, oceans potentially hundreds of kilometers deep compared to Earth's few kilometers. From space, it might look like a giant snowball, but underneath that icy shell could hide a vast warm ocean. Webb data also hints at a nitrogen-rich atmosphere, much like our own. If the planet is tidally locked, the permanently sunlit side might have melted ice, creating a blue ocean eye surrounded by a kingdom of white ice. It's one of the most exciting habitability candidates we found. Kepler 1886f, red forest under an alien sun. Now to a planet many call the strongest real contender for Earth 2.0, Kepler 1886f, about 500 light-years away in the constellation Cygnus. It's remarkable for sitting right in the middle of its star's habitable zone, the Goldilocks zone, while also being close to Earth in size. Its star is a cooler, redder dwarf, so standing on this planet at noon might feel like an Earth sunset. Because the light here is so different from our suns, scientists speculate that any plant life would have evolved completely differently, absorbing red light instead of relying on Earth's green chlorophyll. That means forests here might glow red, orange, or even deep black instead of green. We may never reach it with today's technology, but its structure gives scientists real confidence that Earth-like worlds aren't a cosmic accident. K218b, a possible biosignature. One of the most talked about planets of 2026 is K218b 120 light-years away, a Hycean world, meaning it likely has a thick hydrogen atmosphere over a vast ocean. James Webb detected methane and carbon dioxide here, alongside hints of a molecule called dimethyl sulfide, or DMS. On Earth, DMS is produced almost exclusively by living microorganisms like marine plankton. No known non-biological process makes it. If this detection holds up under further scrutiny, it could become the strongest evidence yet for life beyond our solar system. A frozen new discovery and a renamed old friend, our next stop is the most recently announced. In January 2026, NASA scientists revealed a new cold Earth about 146 light-years away. Its year lasts 355 days, almost identical to ours, but because its star is cooler, the surface sits around -70 degrees Celsius, even colder than Mars. It's right at the outer edge of the habitable zone. If greenhouse gases like CO2 are abundant, they could trap enough heat for liquid water to exist. Webb will study it further through the rest of 2026. Meanwhile, in February 2026, an old familiar planet, GJ1214b, got a brand new name, Ni Posher. About 48 light years away and 2.7 times Earth size, new Webb data revealed thick methane and CO2 beneath its cloud layers. Once thought to be a cold or watery world, is now believed to be a super Venus, with temperatures exceeding 230 degrees Celsius, essentially a bigger, more hostile version of Venus. A humbling reminder of just how strange and varied planets can be. Closing. In the coming years, NASA's Habitable Worlds Observatory will launch with one mission, photographing these distant planets directly, searching for signs of oxygen or ozone. We may be closer than ever to finally saying with confidence that we are not alone. After this journey through thousands of possible worlds, one thing is clear. The universe is infinite and its possibilities are endless. But Earth remains our only safe, beautiful home. We search for Earth 2.0, not because we want to leave, but because understanding other worlds helps us understand our own and the mystery of life itself a little better. In the vast darkness of the cosmos, our Earth is that small blue dot, and protecting it is our greatest responsibility. So, what do you think? Could the biosignatures found on K218b really be our first proof of alien life? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey, like the video and subscribe for more adventures into the cosmos. Stay curious.